I'm John Dowd, splicer at Hamilton Garage. I served 7 years in the United States Air Force.
Artis Hickman, team leader field installation and repair, and I served a total of 21 years in the United States Air Force.
Doyle Heitch, team leader dedicated service, and I served 20 years in the U.S. Air Force. And we are part of the Cincinnati Bell legacy. I joined the Army first in 1983, and then after I got out the Army, I was out for 2 weeks, then I joined the Air Force. From there, became a cable splicer, a cable dog as they call us.
I grew up in Baltimore, Maryland. I was 19, didn't really want to go in the military, wanted to go to college, but then funding wasn't there and I was a little afraid, not knowing what direction to go. When I joined the military, I did not want a combat job. I wanted a job that would easily transfer into the outside, and so I purposely chose communication. I said, you know what, best thing, telephone man, those skills would easily transfer to the outside, which they did.
I grew up in a little town called Windsor, New York. I joined the military, Air Force, right out of high school. Matter of fact, I think before even graduation, I had signed the paperwork. After that, I went to Griffiths Air Force Base, New York, where I met Art. When they closed Griffiths, I went to Andrews Air Force Base, Maryland, where, again, I met Art, and he became my supervisor there. A buddy of mine that was at Griffiths with us, when they closed Griffiths, he went to Kelly Air Force Base, Texas. Cincinnati Bell went to Kelly to recruit. He was one of the ones that got recruited, and out of the blue, I just happened to call him to say hi. And he happened to say, I'm moving to Cincinnati. I was like, well, what's in Cincinnati? And he said, well, Cincinnati Bell's hiring. Here, call this lady. So I called her, and she flew me and one of my coworkers out here, gave us a job offer. And I mean, I was here for 2 months, and I think I was bringing home checks that were like, I think I was paying more in taxes than I took home in the military. And I think I called Art and was like, I think you should come. He
was telling me how Cincinnati Bell was a great company. I was a workaholic too, so he was also telling me, hey Art, you know what, here you get paid extra to work those extra hours. And so finally I just decided to, take a chance.
I arrived at Cincinnati Bell January of 1997. Cincinnati Bell came to the Kelly Air Force Base in San Antonio, Texas, recruited quite a few military people. Quite a few of us took the job, and we came here and built a career here at Cincinnati Bell. It was one of the best choices I ever made.
When we were getting out, Cincinnati Bell was the only telecom company in the country hiring. Nobody was hiring people like us. I met Doyle 30 years ago on the back dock of our shop at Ramstein Air Force Base, Germany. And of course, we met up again probably 7 years later here at Bell. I know you.
We was on the same crew. Artis was on the same crew. We was on the night crew. Nickname for the night crew was the Nightcrawlers. And we was a tight-knit group. Our motto on the night crew was we never leave anybody out by themselves. So if I'm driving home, I see Artis or John working on a job, I would pull over and ask them if they was okay, if they need help.
When you're in the military or you're deployed somewhere or something like that, you don't have family. They're your family. Anything you need, that's what they're for. Anything they need, that's what I'm for. It's closer than just having a coworker.
Well, I've stayed here at Cincinnati Bell because I've loved the transformation. The investment that Cincinnati Bell has made into transforming the fiber network, well, I should say our entire network, and making it a fiber-based network is the best investment we could do, because it's offering the best services that can be offered.
I'm in a good place right now doing what I'm doing. I'm part of the Dayton Bill, which is exciting.
Cincinnati Bell has been, for me, I love my military career, and I kind of add Cincinnati Bell equal. Provide me a great life, help me raise my kids, give them the best life that I could give them. So, I absolutely love it here.